Coming to the stage next, he does not need vaginal rejuvenation, and tonight, special knock knock. You ready? Knock knock. Ka-ha. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, little Wayne Felber. Happy birthday, little Wayne Felber. We're not singing. Happy birthday to you. You come up here, you take it like you. Gidin başına bir gır başına kula git.
I know I'm gonna get some STD from that guy tonight. I just turned 40 today. I got a couple things to bitch about. I hate fat people. And I hate fat people that don't realize they're fat. I'm at the bank today. Lady ahead of me in line is like 400 pounds. Hot pink pants on, and on the ass it says juicy. We're gonna tap her on the shoulder and say, hey bitch, that's the wrong message. Maybe we should say moist, sweaty, and chafed. Possibly explosive. I used to be 500 pounds, so I like to make fun of fat people, so I stood behind her, and when she started going out of the bank, I went, beep, 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 bitches, back it up! God, I'm probably going to hell, because my mom's a Methodist pastor, and she's in the audience tonight. She was at my show a couple of months ago. Nothing worse than explaining to a pastor what a dirty Sanchez is. Worse than when you explain it and they're like, oh, your dad might do that. We just didn't know they had a name for it. I've been reflecting on advice I was given growing up as a child. I remember I'm 13 years old, my dad and I go to the mall, we sit in the food court, he decides to explain sex and all the birds and the bees to me. He says to me, son, if you have sex with a lady, wear a raincoat. Fast forward, I'm 27 years old, I'm about to lose my virginity, and I walk in galoshes and a raincoat. Looking back, I had 27 years of pent-up semen. She should have been wearing a raincoat and goggles. My dad's favorite saying growing up was, if the rabbit wouldn't have stopped in the woods to take a crap, the bear wouldn't have caught him. What the hell does that mean, Dad? But I learned as you get older, you figure out what that advice means. 3 weeks ago, my wife and I were camping, and I get chased by a polar bear. And I have to take a crap. I figure if I stop, it's going to catch me, therefore I am the rabbit. My grandmother has even better advice. She's 83 years old. The other day she says to me, grandson, if you have to fart in public, stand next to somebody poorly dressed or fat. I said, Grandma, that gives me a 50% chance of getting away with it. She says, why the hell do you think I'm standing next to you? I like the Nature Channel, and when I do my comedy, I like to intertwine some education with comedy. I was watching the Nature Channel the other day. They had a special on penguins, and they said the male penguin is born with homosexual tendencies. And I felt bad because a couple weeks ago I was at the zoo and this penguin motioned to me and said, hey, would you like a blowjob? And I called him a faggot. Looking back, he was just born that way. Something else I learned on the Nature Channel, Mom, plug your ears. The female hyena has a clitoris that can grow up to 1 foot. Why the fuck do you think they're always laughing at each other? They also use it to rape the male hyena to show dominance. You've been educated tonight. A lot of you ladies are looking up here, you're like, oh, that guy's hot, sexy, your seats get a little moist. Ladies, I'm married, and she's here tonight, so you have no chance. But my wife is going through a midlife crisis. She's older than me, she's a cougar. And she comes home to me today and says, honey, I'm going to bejazzle my vajayjay. Some of you folks in the audience that aren't sure what a vajayjay is, that's the thing a woman has between her legs that keeps us from punching her in the face when she doesn't shut up during football. once with my wife and I watched 7 hours of the Lifetime Network. There are lesbians in the room that don't watch 7 hours of the Lifetime Network. But my wife is from the South, so she comes out of the bathroom and she has bejazzled her vagina like a mullet. Business in the front, party in the back, put those little Wile E. Coyote mud flaps on it. Wearing sex and Leonard Skinner's playing. Vagina goes up a lighter. That's just messed up. What'd you say? Are you explaining my joke to your friend? It is so simple. It's about a vagina. You both have one, I assume. Do you have a vagina, ma'am? Yes, you with the black hair that decided to talk while I was performing. Yes, I am calling you out. Do you have a vagina? How hard is it to understand? Do you shave it? Do you bejazzle it? Do you put anything down there like Tic Tacs so you quick as fresh breath when it's done? I'm not assuming you have a stank vagina. I'm just asking questions. I'm 40. I'm a little drunk. I got a food hangover. I ate a 20-ounce hamburger for lunch. They just gave my picture on the wall at Cheeseburger. I'm gonna bond it anyway now. Anyway, God, I didn't know where I'm at. I'm pumped up. I'm high. I just discovered this thing called pot brownies. Here's the problem. Don't give a fat guy pot brownies. Like a whole tray of them. Because they're brownies and they're pot. And I don't know that you can only just eat one. I ate the whole tray. I was so high. I woke up a month later. Apparently I had adopted 7 Haitian children and Sally Struthers. My mom's like judging me now, but my mom smoked pot when she was pregnant with me. That's why I am the way I am. Anyway, before I go, the other thing kind of pisses me off is Facebook. Who here is on Facebook? Everybody, or else you wouldn't be here tonight. 2 things I don't like about Facebook. 1, Farmville is for people that want to have sex with a goat. Okay? Who here plays Farmville? Yeah. Number 2, a couple weeks ago, they suggested I want to be friends with my ex-wife. I didn't want to be married to this whore. Now they want to be her friend. She left me for a guy she met playing internet poker. When they said all in, she didn't realize they didn't mean her vagina. I'm not saying it was a loose vagina, but having sex with my first wife was like doing the hokey pokey. I had to put my right arm in, I put my right arm out, I put my right arm in to shake it all about. Thought the Gulf oil spill was loose. That was just her ass. Thanks for coming out.
Wow, so many.